It's Nolan. Now, before we get started, make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure y'all sharing it on your respective platforms. Let somebody know what we're doing today. Now, let's get into the show.
Yeah, if I retire from rapping, how many of y'all will really miss me? My swing is incredible, feel like Timberland and Missy. Some niggas owe me money for the style, bitch, I'm Fendi, that's a double entendre. Y'all better put some respect on me, DJ, and be like Jesus and Meryl. I'm a king, I'm a pharaoh, frequently leading this era. Greatness be seeping through the mirror, hold my image and my likeness. My family tree strong as Osiris, I butt hard on them haters like tendonitis. Been my own man, creating avenues like Rosecrans. Y'all niggas stick to the script, I switch up the program. I hold bands in both hands and slow dance with your main chick, no romance, I'm so advanced. If I tell you hit the bricks, I mean it. I hate extra niggas around me, shit is inconvenient. I'm sitting in name, it's my head getting bigger than freedom. We sing it for freedom, the money weighing in like Keenan. A record sale. I flip streams of income like heads or tails. I spit crack like eggshells. Your girl stay chirping like next tail. The block stay buzzing like I'm serving a fish scale. Either make a purchase or serve a purpose. The boy blaze trails like Nick Nurkic. Shout it type thick like 6 burgers. If she don't feel the kid, it's a disservice. I'm pinning more hits than Keith Urban. This shit working. Had to steal the beat from Flow. I don't keep it low. Best on either coast. Try me, you could be a ghost. Slick like nematode. Swing like Ichiro. Now you tryna sell a fake book. What you be Simone? If they rapping, I don't trust them. Try to stab me in the back, my chiropractor gonna adjust them. Anytime you play a beat, I'm just enhancing the production. With the way I eat, I got to hand you that concussion. Ain't no justice.
What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. Hope everybody's doing well out there. Happy Clipse Day. What they say? What they say? Clipse family matters. The family is back, baby. Man, these dudes is doing some of everything with this album rollout, man. They got a Breakfast Club interview dropping today. They got a Joe Budden interview dropping today. They got a Complex interview dropping today. Huh? Apple Music dropped yesterday. Apple Music did the album listening party last night. I seen some people saying that there might be a conspiracy afoot with Spotify somewhat suppressing the presence of this album. Some people said they couldn't find it on Spotify. I don't know because I didn't experience that. I saw it as soon as it dropped. But if there happens to be some sort of, setback that they try to sneak in there, I wouldn't be surprised, especially since the Clipse pretty much did their album rollout with favoritism towards Apple Music, right? They did the Apple Music interview. Apple Music got the album early. Apple Music got Chains and Whips early. So perhaps that was their form of retaliation. Like, okay, you're going to go over there and fuck with them. Okay, we gonna make sure that the album isn't as visible as it possibly could be. I don't know. I'm just saying I've seen people in the comments saying they had that issue. I don't know. Nonetheless, everything is still going well. They're dominating the conversation for the most part. Although some people out there are trying to, resist the presence of this album. This is a cultural moment. They got over 20 years of tenure. They still sound fresh. They still sound renewed, rejuvenated. They sound happy to be here. They sound like they actually enjoy rapping. That's something that's been missing for a while. We got a lot of rappers who just did this because they saw financial benefits, didn't actually like it or love the craft. This album sound like they actually had fun, enjoyed doing what the fuck they was doing, telling their stories. So today we also have a Tiny Desk performance where they're doing some old, some new, something red and something blue, I guess. All right, so I was intending to actually, do a reaction video to the Tiny Desk. That was pretty much what I was coming on here to do today, but unfortunately, the plan has been completely thrown off. My channel has now been struck for my channel got struck by NPR music channel. Yeah. So just to give y'all a little background on what I do over here to try to avoid stuff like this is when these new videos come out, these new songs or what have you, what I try to do is run the content through my YouTube. So I basically upload it and let YouTube run their checks to see like what comes up if somebody's gonna claim it or what have you. Clearly I didn't release the Tiny Desk footage on my channel. I just uploaded it to let them run checks, because basically if it comes up cleared where nobody claims it, I'll move forward. If somebody claims it, I'll strike it from my I won't even say, let me not use the word strike. I'll decide not to move forward, right? So I was letting YouTube run its checks. I at first there was no copyright issue with the Tiny Desk. It was completely cleared. No copyright claim, no nothing, right? So then I do the video, which the Clipse Tiny Desk performance is about 23 minutes or something like that. I made a whole like 40-minute reaction video. And in the midst of me actually saving that, I get a notification from YouTube that not only did the video that I checked to see if there was any copyright issues on it, they decided to escalate it, not from a claim, but to a strike. So now my channel has another fucking phantom strike. All the previous ones that I had before have been lifted, so it's not like I got a bunch of them on my channel. But I find it very interesting that you can get struck for an unreleased video. That's very heavy-handed. I don't know why these companies are like coming down with the hammer so hard right now. I know that, I know that they need money, right? They produce this stuff. It costs money for them to produce this stuff. For the people watching it or whatever on their channel, they monetize off of that. They're, national public radio, so they are kind of like a non-profit organization in their own right. So the money that they make off of that goes to their staff and all of that type of shit. Cool. But to strike a nigga channel, god damn, bro. Y'all niggas just coming down swinging for the fences. Y'all niggas knocking a nigga into the motherfucking creek like Barry Bonds out there, bit, man. So I saw somebody tag me on Twitter like, yo, Clipse just dropped a Tiny Desk react. This is why some reactions just ain't gonna happen. Remember we did that video just a couple weeks ago talking about stuff like this. But damn, that ain't UMG, that ain't Def Jam, that's NPR coming through here. Them niggas hit my ass with a spike bat today, man. That's fucked up, my G's. I think I've reacted to one other Tiny Desk when Doechii was on there. And they let that rock for a couple of days, and then they blocked the video and told me I needed to remove the segments of her performance. So I did that. I complied, and everything was fine. So I don't know why they didn't just do a copyright claim and I would have just taken the footage out. But shit, man. Getting a strike for some shit that I didn't even make public is crazy work. Anyway, so I just wanted to make this video to let y'all know why that's not coming. Don't look forward to it on my channel. And I would like to issue a warning for anybody that is, thinking of releasing a Tiny Desk reaction to the Clipse. Unfortunately, just prioritize the health of your channel. We all want to support the Clipse. We all want to see them win. That's the whole point of doing this. Amazing performance. They did their motherfucking thing. I had a lot of fun making the video. Like, I was in there bit dancing, singing, rapping along. Man, when they did Keys Open Doors, the shit took me back to fucking 05. Mama, I'm so sorry. I'm like, oh, they doing Hell Avenue Fury shit. Oh my goodness. They started with Virginia. I was fucking elated. I'm like, oh man, I can't wait to upload this motherfucker for my folks. Man, we finna have a good ass time. Yeah, this shit was about as good as good times. Easy credit, rip off. Good time, hanging in the shower line. Good time. Every time they, every time them niggas got a head on the show, it was another fucking setback. Well, I guess that's the type of good time we was in for today. Um, but nonetheless, it's all good. Just wanted to let y'all know what's going on. Keep y'all informed because I try to be as transparent as possible, try to be as honest and real as possible on my channel. And I wanna give y'all a reason as to why, because I'm sure other people were probably wondering if I was gonna drop one and probably expecting that. But yeah, man, it's this the wild wild west shit. Niggas ain't playing. Niggas is not playing. I didn't even activate monetization on the motherfucker and they struck the shit. Cause I had no reason to. Because I wasn't gonna drop their video unchanged. I was just trying to see if Alright. But anyway, just to give y'all a quick, just to have some fun real quick, because this is where I was going in my video at the end. I was so happy at the end of the performance because it took me back to when I was a teenager, really fucking with the Clipse and that whole Star Trek movement and everything they had going on, from the Bathe the Nape collabs to when they came out with Billionaire Boys Club and NERD was out and all that shit. Like, I've told y'all numerous times on the channel, like how engulfed I was into the Rockefeller movement. It was the same thing with the Star Trek movement. I was bumping Clipse. I was bumping goddamn Pharrell solo. Bumping NERD. I was bumping Slim Thug when he was signed to them niggas. I don't take them out to eat. I ain't here to trick or treat. I ain't trying to fix your weave. I ain't heard of that. Mine, I'm already platinum. Slim Thug a motherfucker. I'm the king of the North. You know what I'm saying? I was in that movement heavy, but I wanted to show y'all I was so into it. The first mixtapes that I ever released while I was in high school, these mixtapes are not available online. These was a hand-to-hand motion. I actually took those little characters, the character that you saw on the In My Mind mixtape and the album, and everybody like had their own little I don't know, I forgot what they called them, memos or whatever they was called. I had my own on my fucking mixtape, man. And that shit, and we used to pass these bitches out. I used to put them on a motherfucking shoestring because we had the little CD shit, and we put the shoestring through that bitch and wore that bitch as a necklace. So I was promoting that bitch because, you know, back in the mid 2000s, that was like the era of like really doing street team promotions and shit, right? Niggas used to like get the custom t-shirts and airbrush their name on it and had a motherfucking had a MySpace on the back of their shirt or the front of their shirt type shit. So we actually decided, bitch, we gonna put the mixtape around the neck, so it don't matter what outfit I'm wearing, I could throw that bitch on, and now I got a fucking business card hanging from my shit. And niggas used to like be like, hey, and every like nigga, damn near every week I would pop up, I would have another tape for a minute. Be like, shit, what? Remember new music Tuesday? It was new music Monday at my school, nigga. Come through. You got the tightening? Yes, I do. let me get a couple. You know what I'm saying? I'd gave it to you for free, but let me get about $3, man. Shit, nigga gotta eat lunch out of that bit. Cause we used to give them out for free, but some niggas would be like, bro, let me hit y'all. Man, fuck this shit. This shit good, man. I'm pay for it. Plus, they knew I used to sell mixtapes before I started releasing my own too, so niggas kind of knew me for that shit too. But I want to show y'all this shit, man. Hold on. My mixtape covers from high school with the motherfucking Star Trek BBC ice cream little nigga, man, with the J Nolan face on him. Then one of them is me. The other one is my homeboy, my partner in rhyme. He used to go by the name of Osiris the Prophet. That's the one with the braids with the yellow shit on, right? And then if you really pay attention to this motherfucker, not only was we paying attention to goddamn Star Trek, but also Wu-Tang. You know what I'm saying? Remember when Only for Cuban Links came out and it was co-starring Ghostface as Tony Stark or what have you. This shit say co-starring Osiris the Prophet, co-starring Young B the producer on that motherfucker. This was my mixtape in high school, co-starring my niggas. Shout out to my niggas, man. When I tell y'all I love this shit, man, can't nobody tell you otherwise. I've had people try to question my hip-hopness on this motherfucking channel. I don't understand how a nigga could ever do such a thing. But I've had it happen. Motherfucker, you could never. We ain't gotta agree on some shit. But you can never question my hip-hopness. Alright? But man, the Clipse. Fucking bravo. Bravo, my brothers. Keep this shit going. Now, I seen some people that are, I ain't gonna say some people. I saw a tweet out there where somebody was like, welcome the Clipse back, but I hope that, you know, this press run and all the work going into the album and the rollout doesn't wear out Malice. You know what I'm saying? They want him to stay. We want him to stay. And I just want to say, I don't think this is gonna wear him out. I think he probably feels good to be in this moment. He took a long time off. He took time to get his mind right, took time to, you know, focus on God and, you know, really figure out which direction he wanted to go in his life as it pertained to himself as a man, as a father, as a husband, all of those things. And to come back to this after taking so much time away, I'm sure it feels amazing to be embraced. There's a lot of motherfuckers that leave this shit and come back and they don't get an ovation when they walk through the fucking door. This is a different situation. So how long, we can't say, but they did talk about more possible music coming. So I think Malice at least got a few years in him before, you know, he may say, you know what, all right, I've done my job, you know, who knows. But I want to see the Clipse go on a nice run. I want to see them continue to do their thing. This tour coming up. And whatever else they have in store. They got fucking collabs with all these top brands. You know, they got the Complex cover right now. They on a fucking a tier right now. I love to see it. They still look the fucking same. Yeah, they've matured, but they still look like the niggas they've been. They don't look washed up. They don't look like, you know, don't look like they got tumble dried by hard times and shit. Like, I like shit like that, man. This is what hip hop was supposed to be. This is what the shit was intended to be. They say, oh, it's the voice of the youth. Well, youth is subjective. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes the youth need guidance. Now, you may not want your kids to sell dope, but if that's all you receive from the Clipse music, then you're really not listening, because they give you, of course, the dope game, but they also give you the fucked up end of it. So, again, salute to these brothers. I love what they got going on. I love the energy. I love the collective response that we have to this right now. The only people that ain't liking what's going on are mostly haters. But I could go on all day about this shit, man. Excellent performance. The album sounds great. If you haven't seen my first listen reaction, the abridged version, because of copyright reasons, you could check that out. If you go on that video and you decide, man, I don't want to see the abridged version, I want to see the full version, click the link in that video, go to the Patreon so you can see the full thing. But yeah, man, I'm loving it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Let me know what y'all think of all this down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, become an insider, and we will reconvene with more news and updates and things of that nature coming soon. All right? I'm going to catch y'all in a bit. Peace.
king of my city and cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like soldier rag. Leading my people like quarterback. Boy, I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the gouda, we hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef for computers, I'm straight out the sewer, we come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. With drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I been dropping these haters like calories. Cross them out, I came back with some boundaries. Stand for my honor, but too raw, no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. Wanna catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too far to be humble.